Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Well, if you can't, it's probably because you're not in the gym getting shredded for the upcoming Black Adam movie. After being cast as the character all the way back in 2014, Dwayne Johnson is finally on track to join the DCEU in his own spin-off feature. The Rock already has the physique of a classic superhero, but that's not going to stop the man from getting focused and making sure he's in the best shape of his life. So let's break down how Johnson is getting even more in shape for the Shazam spin-off film Black Adam. Before breaking the workout down, we should first talk about Black Adam. The movie is scheduled to be released in 2021, pending current world events. The movie will act as a spin-off to Zachary Levi's Shazam. Unlike Shazam, who is a bona fide goofball superhero, Black Adam is more of a sinister nature. His first appearance dates back to 1945 as part of Fawcett's Comics, but became properly reintroduced to the DC Universe in the 1970s. Originally, Black Adam and Shazam have quite the backstory that dates back to ancient Egypt. Shazam acted as the high priest to the Pharaoh and, just like in the movie, sought a successor in his old age. Enter Teth Adam, the son of Ramses II. Teth impressed Shazam and was named the successor to the title, but before the ritual could be complete, Ramses' evil daughter Blaze made a deal with the god Set and threw a monkey wrench into the established order. Long story short, Adam's once honest and fair persona became corrupted and a more sinister version took over the character. Shazam ultimately exiled Black Adam, but the character would return in modern times to be the foremost nemesis to the Wizard. But it's not always so gloomy for the character. Since Dwayne Johnson has been cast as the lead, we can expect something more in line with the reformed version of the character to hit the big screen. Superhero films don't really give the villains time as the lead, unless it's the Joker, so this version of Black Adam will likely be the more up-to-date version that Geoff Johns, David S. Goyer, and Jerry Ordway have worked on over the last 20 years or so. In arcs such as The New 52 and Infinite Crisis, Black Adam is a troubled anti-hero who is trying to clear his name from all the vile corruption associated with it. Interestingly, before production halted due to the international lockdowns, Shazam 2 and Black Adam were supposed to enter production at the same time. That means that Adam likely won't factor into the plot of the Shazam sequel, barring a cameo. Interestingly, and perhaps a little frustratingly, Johnson was initially supposed to be in the first Shazam movie back when he was first cast, but due to his insanely busy schedule, that never happened, and looks like it still won't happen just yet. What we can expect though is an appearance by the Justice Society of America, a fact he revealed to Kevin Hart during a press junket for Jumanji. While no official casting has been revealed yet, members of the Society include Hawkman and Dr. Fate among many others over the decades. But when it came to casting Black Adam, DC was on point when they brought Johnson on board, his busy schedule aside. This is partly due to his screen presence and charm, but also part to his impressive and massive physique that would make most superheroes envious. Johnson is no stranger to already looking like a superhero. Even back when he was a football player, mainstay on the WWE, and his early film career, he had an impressive physique. But somewhere at the beginning of the 2010s, we all noticed that The Rock was looking, well, bigger. Part of that was due to his insane workouts and his diet. One of the more insane examples of his commitment to being in peak physical form was when he was cast as Hercules. In order to have the body of a demigod, Johnson trained and ate in a manner worthy of a deity. In a regimen that he nicknamed the 12 Labors, it's demanding enough that one should be allowed into Olympus by default. Weights are one thing, but imagine trying to put all of this food in you in a single day. In a tweet Johnson revealed in anticipation of the movie, we got to learn what was in the 12 Labors diet. They included, in order, 1 fish that was made of a 10-ounce fillet with 4 egg whites, 5-ounce oatmeal or cream of wheat, then a second meal made up of an 8-ounce chicken, 2 cups of white rice, 1 cup broccoli, then a few hours later, 8 ounces of halibut, 2 cups of white rice, 1 cup asparagus, before going to the 4th meal, which was another 8 ounces of chicken, 12 ounces of baked potato, and 1 cup of broccoli. Oh, just 3 more to go. Gosh, I'm gonna puke just thinking about all that food. Okay, meal 5 was an 8-ounce halibut, 1.5 cups white rice, 1 cup asparagus, followed by 8-ounce filet, 90 ounces of baked potato with salad, and finally, to close it up for the day, 30 grams of protein, 10 egg whites scrambled with onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and we don't recommend you try any of this at home. That is an obscene amount of food. Oh, and that's just the diet. Johnson has gone on to reveal that he doesn't sleep much, sometimes as little as 5 hours a night, because he wakes up so early in order to hit the gym before committing to long days on set. Since he seems to always be working, that routine is pretty much a constant. For Hobbs and Shaw, Johnson spent 18 weeks with trainer Dave Rienzi getting in tip-top shape. So what about Black Adam? Like many DC Universe characters, Adam is considered to have godlike powers, and as such, Johnson is ensuring his physique is on a mythical level to convince us of his abilities. When asked about Black Adam's power level, Johnson's quoted as saying on Instagram that the hierarchy of power in the DC Universe is about to change. Considering the tip of the pyramid is Superman, Johnson is likely going to have to try and outdo Henry Cavill's impressive workout and physique just in case the two characters ever come face to face. Based on the Instagram photos Johnson's released to the public, it looks like he's putting in all the work for Black Adam. Johnson also has time on his hands. Due to world circumstances, many productions have been halted, which has granted him more time to fine-tune his body for the upcoming superhero movie. He's been hitting the gym hard ever since January, and there's no reason to believe he's stopped. This is The Rock after all. So those 18 weeks getting ready for the Fast and the Furious spin-off film will likely look like chump change when it's all said and done. In a video on his Instagram page, Johnson broke down in depth of what his Black Adam workout routine looks like. He has yet to reveal his diet, however, but we're certain it's at least as insane as the Hercules diet. The only clue we got is that it's lean and mean. Johnson's workouts for Black Adam are at least 6 days a week, with Johnson sometimes abandoning his rest day in favor of more workouts. Quite often when people work out, they tend to focus on 1 or 2 particular muscle groups for their session, usually groups that complement each other. Not so with Johnson's Black Adam routine. Starting with Monday, he starts with some stretching, then works out his chest, and then jumps to doing calves, something he encourages all men to do because nobody wants to see chicken legs. He then does some core and abdomen workouts before getting some cardio in. Johnson used to play professional football and was a star at the WWE, so he makes cardio a part of his daily routine. Stretching is also something he does every day. On Tuesday, he heads right back into it by focusing on, his back. He also stated that abs is something he does every day, and he works everything out here. From the core to the obliques, upper and lower abs, everything gets worked. He then reveals he does neck workouts, something you don't see often on workout routines, but I mean, look at his neck. Of course he works it out. Wednesday sees a routine that starts with pre-exhausting his deltoids before moving around the shoulder group, often doing some form of compound movements. He then does, more abs and more cardio. Thursday sees the introduction of arms, or the thunder cookies as they're referred to, before giving more pain to the abs and calves with a side of, you guessed it, cardio. Friday is sort of a greatest hits in that he does chest, back, and abs with the cardio, while Saturday is legs with a particular emphasis on calves and abs. He says that the leg day is the most demanding day, and the one that sees the biggest energy output. No cardio on Saturdays though, because he's so tired. Sundays are off, but as Johnson puts it, those off days are entirely maybe with the lockdown in effect. Johnson made that post back in April in anticipation of the original production start date and stated he weighed 281 pounds at that time. Don't I feel underweight now, especially since the gym's been closed for months, but luckily for Johnson, he's had access to a gym. His personal one, in fact, which has allowed him to continue to get the workout he strives for while in lockdown. But because he has nowhere else to go, Johnson stated that the lockdown workout for Black Adam has been the most intense workouts he's ever done because there are no distractions or other commitments. Johnson did admit, interestingly, that he's not going to be filming his workouts for his fans on this particular film. The reason being is that Johnson does have access to his own personal gym, and many millions of people around the world, myself included, have not had such luxury. The last thing that he wanted to do is show off all of his gear in front of his massive following online, and then rub in his privilege in a video. But he was at least grateful enough to show some photos from earlier in the year and was open about what exactly his daily routines consist of. But when things do start to get back to normal and gyms begin to reopen around the world, he will begin to share his workouts online in hopes that his workouts will inspire others to get back into shape. With a godly origin story and a claim that the power hierarchy is going to change in the DCEU, coupled with the fact that Johnson has been doing an insane amount of working out during the lockdown, we can expect him to be in the best shape of his life by the time the cameras start to roll on Black Adam, which is scheduled for release on December 21st, 2021. Here's hoping that current world events allow for the movie to stay on track and meet this holiday release date. And there you have it. Are you excited for the movie? Do you think having Black Adam as an anti-hero is the right move, or should DC embrace Johnson as a villain? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to Screen Rant for more videos like this in your playlist every day. Thanks for watching.